Okay, hello dear friends, good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. And I am about to say goodbye to this beautiful inkstone and ink stick. So before I go, I will talk a little bit about it. So this ink stick is bought from Rongbao Zhai, a very respected, one of the oldest Chinese art supply store in Beijing. Every year when I go back to Beijing, I go to this store, and here are one of the products from it. And now I take a detailed look at it. All this has a particular meaning. For example, this long is a dragon. A dragon is for its power, and it's in the unique Chinese painting, old painting style. And the cloud, the Chinese cloud has a particular way of drawing it. And in China, there is a book, painting book, 芥子园画谱. It has kind of a dictionary, each kind of trees, how to paint. You learn from that specific way, and of course you branch out. But that is one of the typical way, and I can see the stroke order. And the wave is very much traditional and very much to that point. Here we have 蝙蝠, the bat. Fu in Chinese, 蝙蝠 in Chinese is the bat, and 蝙蝠 the sun. Fu is also the Chinese pronunciation of fortune. So this is why they have this 蝙蝠. A lot of Chinese painting borrow a lot of Chinese art painting, especially this kind of decoration and designs, have these 蝙蝠. It's a particular way to convey that fortune. 福 means fortune, good luck, good fortune. And here it's coated with a very thinner layer of a shiny metallic color. I don't think this is gold. This is not gold painted, and it's a shining, a kind of a shining color. And when you grind it, it takes a small, tiny, small percentage of the ink stick, so it does not show anything. Actually, there is no shine, no, at least we do not feel it. And Rongbao Zhai 定制, I think this is I think this one, it means, it is written here, Rongbao Zhai. Rongbao Zhai is this very respected Chinese art store, and get credit from Rongbao Zhai and get appointed designated producer for Rongbao Zhai is one of the highest esteem, highest pride of a manufacturer. It's kind of accreditation. I am producing for this brand, of course. Yeah, you get that feeling, right? And here it is written, 精细油烟. 精 is refined, 细 is very thin, very refined, very small. So the ink gradient, the particle is very refined. When you grind it, you should not hear that sand sound. It does not have. 油烟 is oil ink stick. Oil ink stick is using oily kind of pine. There are charcoal, pine soot, which use pine, and the smoke is not that oily. And oil ink stick is oily. It is dark, but it's dark and brightly dark. Can you imagine something oily black? And there is a shine, internal and hidden shine from it. It's different from the pure dark black, peach black. That peach black, you look at it, it's like you go into a hole and absorbed in, and it's black and no reflection. And this you feel like when you write in calligraphy, there is a shine of it. So particular painting use it. For example, Chinese painting, we use it. And for some watercolor background, not watercolor, Chinese painting background, because it brightens up. It's as if there is an internal brightness, internal intensity radiating out. While those, at the same time, this pure black, because it's not oily, not this one, another kind, the normal ink or pine soot ink is black, and it's not reflecting and it's not overtaking. So a lot of time for gongbi painting, use it for outline. You want something to be a little bit more subdued, you use the other kind, pine soot, instead of oily. And this one is oily, it shines up. It itself has so much character of it. Okay, now we take a look at this inkstone. This inkstone, you can feel it. It's like touching a baby's tummy and touching the very refined, soft skin of a baby. This is not a brand inkstone. There are brand inkstone from a particular 奢燕, 端燕, from a particular place, which was sought after by the emperors, by the royalties for hundreds of years. They are very expensive. A piece of this kind of inkstone cost thousands, tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. But these are not those very expensive ones. They are very refined. I can feel the difference of this one from the normal student level. It feels very refined. And the color will come out more refined through this refined inkstone. And you see some of this color, it's just the natural stone color. Stone itself has some of its own design. This is not the most expensive, most refined design. It's a natural design. This is why it's not the most expensive one. So from here you can see a little bit of its design. It's very smooth. This is a lid. And here you can see the design of actually the stone design. This is the stone design. You polish the stone and get this kind of design. It's not painted. It's the natural design of the stone. And it's a kind of stone that is easy to peel off, and you can use it as in carving. It's more or less like soapstone, maybe like not so soft, but it's quite easy to carve if you go through the grain, and easy to get broken. Anyway, I am sending you this one. You actually do not need this lid if you use it for fresh use. Put some good ink, already grinded ink, or use this one drop at a time, grind it naturally, and use it up. And when you finish, discard it. If you do painting, I do painting, I never wash my inkstone because the next day I drop some water will be good. But if you care about the hygiene of it, clean it. The ink stick inside has glue, and this glue is from tree, the tree resin. You cut a peach tree. If you cut a peach tree, break the branch, there is this resin come from it's like the tear of the tree, and pine tree also, those kind of things. And let me see, here is a description of it. So those kind of resin, they refine it, they reproduce it. That's the source of the sticking part. And this one, it has 麝香, is one of the, I think it's Minsk or something. It's a special kind of animal fragrance. 丁香 is violet flower or star anise. Star anise has disinfecting and calming effect. So it's very much like when you go to dentist, they kill you, they kill the germs of your kill the germs of your mouth. There is this star anise or that kind of fragrance. It's from star anise. It's the same. So it's disinfecting, cooling, and kill the germs. And so this has some medicinal fragrance and medicinal equipment. So the 质细, here is the description of this. The cutting texture is very refined. I can see it from here. The cutting texture is very refined, only because the substance is refined. 坚而能润. It's very strong, but when you drop some water, it start to get moisturized and it start to be easy to use. And 黝黑而有光 is dark black, very black, and has this internal shine. 浓淡分明. When it is dark, when it is light, there is a big differentiation of the color tone. 层次清晰, and you can see when you make dark is very dark, light is pale, is light. There is a difference. It's not very muddy. Every color looks the same. No, not like that. Okay, 娇唇 研磨细腻，易于下液，得心应手. Okay, so the glue, inside glue, the peach glue, the natural resin glue is already very refined, and it melted into, combined very well into it. So it's easy to get it dissolved. 易于莫易下液，麝香丁香. Yeah, that's 墨叶艳，紫光泛，不浮明而黑泽. Okay, 墨叶艳, the ink liquid, the liquor of the ink is bright, that bright color. 艳 is in Chinese, we have a word for 艳. It means very loud. Something it's bright. They're just audaciously, bravely and proudly black. That is 艳. And 紫光泛, there is an internal that purple and how do I say, purple blackness coming out, mysterious and exquisite, that purplish color coming out. 不浮明 is not shallow. It's not just suddenly feel a shallow layer of bright. It's not like this. 而黑泽 and dark and moistured, just a solid black, and you feel moisturous, and you feel that that substance of the black. That's about it. Okay, thank you very, very much. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye. I love you. I really do. I have it must be 10 years. And also ink stick stay for longer time. It gets the nature. It get tempered. So the longer time, a good ink stick, 500 years, 200 years, the famous artists use very old ink stick because it gets the nature and it tempers through the time. And the weather is different. If it is broken because of dry, it still can be used. Physical breakage does not change any of the substance. It's just not good looking, but it does not change any of its quality. Weather is different. If the weather is too dry, I think this has been through for 10 years, has been to Australia, has been here, or maybe not been to Australia, but anyway, this has through a lot of weather, and it is still one complete piece. It means the inside is really very well produced already. But just in case, if it is broken, it does not change its quality. And if you put it, restore it, store it in the box, not under bright sunshine. And sometimes I put in the box and I put a cup of water. My room, I do painting and things, is always, here are some drop of water, some watercolor water. So it's not a big problem. It's not extremely dry. If you are in an extremely dry place, put a cup of water nearby, like you do microwave. Put a cup of water nearby, and that will be good. Bye bye. Oh, bye bye. I love you. I really do. Do.